Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are fine and healthy. So today again we are here for learning science. So let's start our today's lecture. As you know, I am your science teacher Mubasira Miss from Mahati School, and today we continue lesson number 7, knowing your body. In this lesson we learn about different body parts, right? So after vacation we start revision of exercise, and today we revise fair book exercise of lesson number 7. So let's start our today's topic with one beautiful line. Is if there is no struggle, there is no progress. It means if you want progress, then you need to struggle, and after this struggle you get your progress. So with this beautiful line, let's start our today's topic. So which lesson we revise today? Today we revise lesson number 7. So here you can see one boy is doing exercise. So today we revise our lesson number 7. Lesson number 7 is about our body and parts of our body. So if you want to keep your body healthy, you need to exercise every day. So because of that you get strong muscles and bones. So our lesson number 7 is knowing your body. It means we know about our body, right? Before vacation we complete this lesson, we revise this lesson, and we also revise with activity. So in this lesson we learn about different types of body parts, and we also learn about sense organs, right? So let's see that what we learn in this lesson. So first we learn about different body parts. So when you see yourself, what you see in your body? You can see that you have 2 hands, 2 legs, 2 eyes, ears, tongue, stomach and hair. So these all are part of our body. When this part join together, they make one structure which we called body, right? So here you can see the picture of one boy, and you can see that this boy has body parts which are the hands, legs, eyes, ears, tongue, hair, forehead, stomach. All these are body parts. So with this we can understand that some body parts we have 2, when some body parts we have 1, like we have 2 hands, 2 legs, 2 eyes and 2 ears, when we have only 1 nose, 1 tongue and so many hairs. So different body parts are in our body, right? So let's join body parts here. First you can see on your screen hair, eyes. So how many eyes we have? 2 eyes. And this boy have right now 1 ear, but we have 2 ears. So here you can see 2 ears, right? Then mouth, nose, tongue and lips, all these are part of our face, right? So here you can see the different body parts: stomach, neck, chest, then hands. So how many hands do we have? We have 2 hands, 1 and 2. Here you can see the 2 hands of one boy. Then we have 2 legs. So now you can understand that these all parts join together and make our body. So here you can see the body of one boy. So all these things we learn in this lesson. Then we learn about other body parts, which are the nose, which help us to smell, eyes, which help us to see things, ears, which help us to hear things, tongue, which help us to taste things, and skin help us to feel the atmosphere and touch. So what are they? remember we learn about this that we have 5 body parts which we known as sense organs. So what are they? They all are sense organs. So how many sense organs we have? We have 5 sense organs. Why we called them sense organs? Because these all body parts help us to feel the world around us. We can smell things with nose without going in kitchen. We can see things from so far because of our eyes. We can hear voice of train when we are not on the stations. So these all body parts help us to feel the world around us. That's why we called them sense organs, right? So these all are sense organs, right? So let's revise that how they are helping us. So first you can see first sense organ on your screen, which is this? It is tongue. So you can see here kiwi, ice cream, donut, pizza, lemon, strawberry. So these all things are different in taste. And how we know that? With our tongue. So tongue is one of our sense organ which help us to taste different types of things. That chili is very spicy, when mango is very sweet, right? So that's why they're known as sense organs. Then we learn about skin. Skin help us to feel the world around us. How? Because we can touch teddy bear, and how we know that teddy bear is very soft? Because of our skin. Right now the atmosphere is very cold. How we know? Because we feel cold because of our skin, right? So we cannot see that something is on atmosphere which we identify with see things that there is a winter. No. How we know? Because of our skin. So our skin help us to feel world around us. Like ice is very cold when scissor is very sharp, and cactus is with different type of touch, right? So here you can see different type of things which we feel with help of our skin. Then ears. So ears help us to hear things like microphone or violin or drum or voice of our teacher, voice of our mother. So how we identify all these things? With our ears. So how many ears we have? We have 2 ears. Then eyes. Eyes is also one of our sense organs. We can see that rainbow has 7 colors. And the book on your screen is red. We can see with our eyes that what time is going on. You can see your teacher, right? So what you use? You are using your eyes. So that's why the eyes are also one of our sense organs. Then nose. So when your eyes are closed, how you know that it is onion? Because of smell of onion, right? So when you use any spray, how you know that this spray is very good in smell? Because your nose, right? So we have 2 things. One is rose and second is garlic. So how you know that this is garlic? Because garlic's smell is not good when rose smell is very good. So that's why you can understand that how these sense organs help us to feel world around us. So our 5th sense organ is nose. So today what we learn? We learn exercise of fair book. So first we revise fair book exercise, right? So our first question is hard words. So in this lecture we learn exercise which we write in fair book. So let's start our first question. The question is hard words, right? So let's start. Number 1, body. So when we learn about body parts, we learn that different types of body parts join together and make one structure. This is known as body. Here you can see the picture of one girl. So you can understand that it is our body. Then walk, we are using our legs to walk. So here you can see with this picture that one girl is walking, right? So let's see our third hard word, run. So when you are going to play, your mother tell you that don't run here and there, right? So run. So here you can see that one girl is running. Why girl is running? Because one cat is behind her, right? So when some animals behind you, what you do? You are running. So with this picture you can understand that what is run. Number 4, carry. So here one boy is carry books, right? So you can understand carry means take something, right? Then number 5, skin. So here we can feel the touch that butterfly is on our hand. We can feel when teddy bear is soft. How? Because of our skin. Then number 6, see. One boy is see things. Remember we learn about insect. In this we learn that insects are very small and one boy is see insect with help of magnifying glass. So it is magnifying glass which we use to see small things, right? Then number 7, smell. So what we use to smell things? How we know that our mother is making delicious food? With help of our nose. Taste. What we use to taste things? It is our tongue. How we know that chili is very spicy? Because of tongue. Some chilies are not spicy, right? So how we know? Because of our tongue. Touch. So here you can see one hand which is touching. We are using our fingers to use touch screen phone, right? Why we call them touch screen phone? Because we touch, then we can use these mobile phones. Grown up. So here you can see the picture of one family. In this 4 persons are grown up people, when 2 persons are not grown up people, right? So here you can see that which are grown up people: mother, father, grandfather and grandmother, right? So our second question is fill in the blanks. So in this question what we do? We are doing that we fill the blanks. So we have 2 options. In this we have to write right option, right? So we have 2 options. From this, one is wrong and one is right. So let's start our first question, fill in the blanks. In this first FB, number 1, our dash help us to write. So in vacation, when you do your homework, what you are using to write? I hope you all do your homework, Diwali homework, right? So how you write things? You have pencil in your compass box, but is pencil writing with your legs? Yes or no? No. So what you are using to write things, to hold pencil? Your fingers. So fingers are part of our hand, right? So what help us to write, legs or hands? Hands, right? So here is the spelling of hand. Our hand help us to write. So right now you can understand that take your pencil and write your name in your book. what you are using? You are using your hand, right? So here you can see that picture in which we hold pen with our finger, right? So you can understand that we are using our hand to write things, right? So when we are typing in keyboard, what we are using? We are using our hand, right? So when you use computer, what you are using to type things? Is that your legs? No. So what you are using? You are using your hand. When you use your touch screen phone to write something, to reply anyone, so we are also using our hands, writing in mobile phones, writing in computers. So we also use our hands to typing, right? So let's see which is our second FB. Our dash help us to walk, right? So we have two options again, legs and hands. So what we are using to walk? So we have two options, legs and hand. Now stand up and walk. What you are using? You are going from one room to other room. You are using your hand or you are using your legs? When I walk, I use my legs. So when you walk, you are also using your legs, not hands, right? So what is answer? Legs. So our legs help us to walk, right? So let's see the pictures. In one picture you can see the boy is clapping, right? So we are using our hand to clap, not walk. And in second picture you can see that one girl is walking. So which is right one? First picture is wrong. That's why the picture is not here. So the right answer is legs. We are using our legs to walk. Now number 3. Adults are dash people. So we have two options again, right? So what options we have? Grown up and growing up. Grown up means the people which are already grown, and growing up means the people which are growing. So remember, when we learn about adults, we learn that people which are already grown up are known as adult. When the children which are growing, like you all are growing, right? So you all are growing up people. Why? Because right now you are in first standard. After 1 year you are going in second standard, then fourth, fifth. So your height will be increased, your body will be increased, right? So you are growing up people. When your mother, father is grown up people. So grown up people are known as adults. So what is the answer? Grown up. Adults are grown up people. So right now you are very small child, right? So when you are going anywhere, like a garden or anywhere where in theater or malls, you have to stay with your parents. Why? Because so what is the answer? Grown up people. So adults are grown up people which are already grown, right? So children are small because they are growing. So when you are going in other standard, in 5th, 6th, 7th, your height will be increased, your body will be increased. You cannot wear your first standard uniform in 7th standard. Why? Because your height will be increased and your body will be increased, right? So with this we complete our fill in the blanks, right? So let's see which is our question number 2. Guess. So what is our question number 2? You can read this. What is this? True or false? So in this we have one sentence, right? So true means you have to write this sentence is right. So what you write? You write true. If sentence is wrong, what you write? You write false. False means wrong statement, right? So let's start our question number 2, true and false. So in this we write right sentence or wrong sentence. Now let's see which is our first true and false. Number 1. Eyes help us to see. So when we see things, that right now you are watching video, so what you are using, that how you know that on your screen the box color is sky blue and the font color is black? How you know? Because of your eyes. You are using your tongue to see things, yes or no? No. You are using your nose to see things, yes or no? No. So what you are using? You are using your eyes. So how many eyes you have? You have 2 eyes. So now close your eyes. You can see anything, yes or no? No. How you feel when you close your eyes? You feel darkness around you. Why? Because your eyes is closed. So eyes help us to see things, right? So this sentence is right or wrong? Right. And what we write for right sentence? True or false? True. So let's write here true. So we can identify different colors, different shapes, different persons with our eyes, right? So now the first true or false is eyes help us to see. It is true or false? True, right? So when you see anything, you are using your eyes, right? So this sentence is right. So that's why we are writing here true. Now let's see which is our second true or false. So our second true or false is ears help us to smell. Now first, how many ears we have? We have 2 ears, right? Now touch your ears. One right ear and second left ear. So we have 2 ears, right? So now how ears help us? It is our sense organ, right? And how they help us? We can hear things, right? Like right now you are hear my voice. Yes or no? Yes. Right? So how you hear? With your ears or nose? Ears. So ears help us to smell? Yes or no? No. Why? Because ears help us to hear things. Now, which body part we are using to smell different type of things? Like onion smell is very dirty, when rose smell is very sweet. How we know? Because of our nose. So ears help us to hear, not smell, right? So this sentence is right or wrong? What we write here? True or false? Ears help us to smell? It is wrong. And what we are using for write wrong things? We are using false. We write here false. And what is the spelling of false? F-A-L-S-E. So let's write the spelling of false. F-A-L-S-E. So ears help us to hear things, not smell things, right? So when you want to smell anything, you are using your nose. And what we are using to hear things? We are using our ears, right? So what is the answer? False. Ears help us to smell is false. We are using our nose to smell things and we are using our ears to hear things. So let's see our third true and false. Number 3, nose is our sense organs. Now, when we learn about sense organs, we learn that sense organs are part of the body which help us to feel world around us, right? So, how many sense organs we have? We have 5 sense organs, which are the eyes, ears, tongue, skin, and nose. So, nose is our sense organ, right? And the next thing, so nose is one of our sense organs because we can feel the world with our nose, how we are using our nose to smell things. That when you are going on highways, you can understand that there is any factory. How? Because you can smell the smoke, the different type of smoke you can smell with your nose. You can understand that there is a dustbin. How? Because of your nose, because you can smell different kind of things from so far. So nose is our sense organ, right? So what is the sentence? Right or wrong? Right. So what we write for right sentence? We write here true. 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 Nose is our sense organ. It is true sentence because we have 5 sense organs, which are the nose, eyes, ears, skin, and tongue. So nose is one of them. So that's why this sentence is right and we write here true. Now let's see which is our next true or false. Number 4, hands help us to eat. So when we learn about our body, we learn that different types of parts join together and make one structure, and this structure is known as our body. So when we learn in this lesson, starting what we learn, that we have 2 hands, 2 legs, and we have 5 sense organs and other different body parts, right? So when we learn about hands, we learn that hands help us in different way, right? So when we learn about hands, we learn that hands, so we eat food, right? So how we eat food? With spoon, but we cannot hold spoon with our hands. Why? Because we are very small, right? So you can understand that our mother help us to eat, and what our mother is using when our mother is help to eat, our mother using her hand to hold spoon. So we all are eating food with our hand, right? So when we are eating with our hands, mostly in our house, we all are eating food with our hands, right? We hold chapatis, we hold spoons. When we are eating pastas or Maggi, what we are using fork. But what we are using to hold fork, we are using our hands. So hands help us to eat, right? So now you can understand that hands help us in different way. Hands help us to carry things, to write, to run vehicles, to run cars, cycling, in many way, right? But when we are eating food, we are using our hand. So now you can understand that this sentence, hands help us to eat, is right or wrong? We chew food with our mouth. We are using teeth to chew food. We are using our tongue to taste food. But how you hold your food? You are using your hands. So hands help us to eat. Is right or wrong? It is right. So what we write here? True. Right? So when you are eating food, you are eating chips. What you are using? You are using your hand, right? So the sentence hence help us to eat is true, right? So what we write here? True. And the spelling of true is true. When sentence is right, we all are writing true, right? So we write here 4 true or false and 3 FB. So what we revise today? Today we revise lesson number 7. First we revise lesson number 7, that different parts of the body join together and make one structure, and this structure is known as our body. So we learn about different body parts, which are the hands, legs, stomach, nose, eyes, face, forehead, hair. And we also learn about sense organs. These are sense organs, which are the nose, eyes, ears, tongue and skin. Why we call them sense organs? Because these all body parts help us to feel the world around us. So all these things we revise first, then we revise our fair book exercise, fill in the blanks, true or false and hard words. So I hope you all enjoy this lecture and you understand and revise our lesson number 7, and you all stay healthy and take care of yourself.